Good morning, students. Today's class we continue the exercise 6.4 of chapter squares and square roots. Yes, last class we have introduced how to find square root by division method. I hope you practiced and did the homework. Yes, today's questions also we should follow the same method, but it is for decimal numbers. Yeah. Question 3. Find the square root of the following decimal numbers. Same method, but should put point in the quotient. Yeah. First question, that is first number 2.56. 2.56. First step, what we should do? We should make group from right to left. Is it? Yes. For two digits, 56 is one group. 56, sorry. 56 is one group. 2 is single, that is another group. Now first group is 2. 2 nearest square number is 1. It is the product of 1 and 1. Okay, 1 into 1 is 1. Subtract it. Remainder is 1. Next I bring down the group 56. Okay, group of number 56. Now the new dividend is 156. Yeah. Look at the unit place 6. So according to the unit place we have to select the square number. 16 and 36 are the square numbers having 6 as the unit digits. In this, which one? First we will try with 4. Before that, one step we should do here. 1 plus 1, 2. We should add unit digits with unit digits. Got it? So 1 plus 1, 2. Now I am selecting 4 and writing here also 4. 4 fours are 16. So 24 into 4. Product we should write here. 4 fours are 16 plus 1, 96 we will get. 96 is less than 156. So we can't take 4. Instead of 4 we will take 6. Okay. Yes. 6 and 6. Yeah. Now we will multiply 26 into 6. 6 are 36. 3 carry 6. 2s are 12 plus 3, 15. Yeah. We got remainder 0. What is the question here? 16. But the square root of 2.56 is 1.56. So here we should put point. Got it? Yeah. Below that answer, below the solution you should write the conclusion like this. Square root of 2.56 is equal to 1.6. Yes, copy down. Next number 7.29. 7.29. We'll make the group. 29 is one group, 7 is another group. 7 nearest square number is 4. So 4 is the product of 2 and 2. 2 into 2 is 4. Subtract it. 3. Then next step, bring down group of number 29. Yeah. Add the same unit digits. 2 plus 2, 4. Got it? Yeah, for the new dividend, 9 is the unit place. So 9 having square numbers 9 and 49. So I'll select directly 7. Okay. Yeah, 7. 47 into 7. 7 into 7, 49. 4 carry 7 into 4, 28. 28 plus 4 is 32. Yeah. What is the quotient here? 2.7. Got it? Yes. What you will write? Below this answer, square root of 7.29 is equal to 2.7. Got it? Yes, same method, just should put point in correct place. Copy down. Next, third number, 51.84. Yeah, 84 is one group, 51 is another group. Yes, 51 nearest square number is 49. It is the product of 7 and 7. 7 sevens are 49. If you subtract, what you will get? 2. Is it? Bring down the next group, 84. Yeah, before that we should add 7 plus 7, 14. Got it? Yeah, put the point here. Now, look at the unit place. 4 is the unit place. So, 4. 2 into 2, 4. 8 into 8, 64. So, we can't take 2. Yeah, I will try with 2. Okay, 2. I have taken here 2. Here also you put 2. Okay. Now, we should multiply 142 with 2. Got it? How many digits are here in this new divisor place? All the digits we should multiply with one digit only. Don't take whole digit 7.2. Only one digit. But in the divisor place, all the digits you should take. Remember that. Okay. Now 142 into 2. 2 into 2, 4. 2 4s are 8. 2. Yeah. For 2 itself we got answer. So square root of 51.84 is 7.2. I hope you understood this method. Yeah, do remaining 2 problems as homework. Question 4. Find the least number which must be subtracted from each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Also, find the square root of the following perfect square so obtained. Yeah, last exercise this type of questions we solved. Okay, convert a non-perfect square into perfect square. For multiplication and division, we learned here we should add the least number or subtract the least number. Make non-perfect square into perfect square. First question, see 402. First number 402 is not a perfect square, but we can convert into a perfect square by subtracting some number. Okay, how? Which number to be subtract? That is only we need to find. Yeah, same long division method, use it and find the quotient and remainder. Got it, children? If it is a perfect square, 0 will be the remainder. Non-perfect square other than 0 is the remainder. Here we are getting 2 is the remainder. Yeah, this 2 is the least number to be subtracted from 402. Yeah, read the solution here. Here remainder is 2. 2 is the least required number to be subtracted from 402 to get a perfect square. Therefore, new number 402 minus 2 is equal to 400. It is a perfect square. Its square root is 20. Understand? Same, finding the quotient and remainder. For that also you should use only the square table. Don't use multiplication table. But for non-perfect square you will get the remainder other than 0. That remainder you should subtract from the given number. You will get the perfect square and square root. Got it? Don't find separately the square root. The quotient is the square root. What quotient you are getting, that is the square root. If you subtract the remainder from the given number, you will get the perfect square. Yes. Copy down. Next number 1989. See. Long division method. Find the quotient and remainder. Quotient is 44. Remainder is 53. This 53 is the least required number to be subtracted from 1989. See, If you subtract, you will get 1936. It is the perfect square. Its square root is 44 is our quotient. Got it? Yeah. Next number 3250. Yes, here the quotient is 57, remainder is 1. Yeah, that remainder 1 you subtract from the given number, you will get the perfect square 3249. Its square root is our quotient 57. That's all. Yeah. Practice 2 questions as homework. See these two problems 825 4000. These two are homework. You try. If you not understand, you can call me. Okay? Yes. Next class we'll find by adding the least number how to convert non-perfect square into perfect square. Yes. Thank you.